planets near and far, dear to my heart. I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. Welcome, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs to your August monthly reading. As always, cross watchers, you're welcome here. If this reading resonates, please like, share, and subscribe. All your support is really appreciated. Please check out the description box below for all my services, as well as a brand spanking new Patreon page I just launched. All Patreon memberships are only $4.44, and it includes all extended monthly readings for each zodiac sign, as well as astrology updates for each zodiac sign. Each month I will post a new and full moon reading, as well as pick-a-pile readings, live readings, and tarot workshops where we can learn tarot together. You also gain full access to all recordings in the archive. Patreon members also get 20% off all my services. Whether it's a tarot reading or a birth chart reading, 20% off is yours. Go check it out and come join my little community I'm creating over there. Now, Leo, let's get into your reading. Leo, hello, Leo. How are you? I'm recording your reading on the Cancer new moon. Such potent energy today that we're tapping into. The lunar nodes are shifting. You know, Leos are really feeling it. You have several planets in your sign. I would say the most significant one being that Venus in Leo, which is retrograde currently. So Leo's really feeling that strongly. With all retrogrades, right, in any sort of astrological aspect, it's all here to help us grow, right? Even the growing pains that might not feel so good, it's really for our highest good. So it's important to keep a growth mindset, right, through all of these changes, through all of these shifts that we will be encountering on our life path, right? Especially those that are tapping in to their spiritual journey, right? Growing and evolving and learning lessons. It's really important to understand what's happening in the stars, right? Staying in alignment. So Leo, you're gonna be feeling it, right? We have Venus, Mars, Mercury, and Lilith in Leo. If you want to understand those placements a bit more, you can check out my YouTube channel. I have a Venus retrograde pick-a-pile reading, and I also go into detail about what Venus represents. I talk about Lilith. I also have Saturn retrograde readings for each sign. There's a strong emphasis for you, Leo, on the 7th and 6th house for that Saturn retrograde, right? It's going to be in your solar 7th house, but Saturn is looking back. It's retrograde, so it's naturally looking back at the 6th house. So 7th house talks about our partnerships, right? As well as Venus. So as you can see, there's a huge emphasis for you, Leo, on partnerships of all shapes, of all forms, of all facets. So buckle up. You know, we have on August 1st, we have a full moon, and it's going to be in your partnership sector as well. So you're evolving. Let's just put it that way. You're really stepping into who you are, right? And Leos, you know, that's a part of who you are, right? Is to really shine bright and own it, right? Fully, wholeheartedly. And of course, even if you're a Leo, you're not a Leo, we have moments in our lives where we forget who we are, right? So this is all about remembrance for you, Leo, especially with so much fiery Leo astrology energy happening right now. So yeah, look forward to that full moon. You know, if you are in a relationship, it doesn't just mean, oh, I'm gonna break up with my partner. But in general, with all this illumination around your partnership sector, you know, you're either going to be coming to some deeper understandings with a partner. It doesn't have to be romantic either, but It can signify breaking through, breaking up, right? To each their own. This is a general collective message. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Just know that breakthroughs are coming, right? However you perceive it is up to you. However it plays out is up to you. I just heard breakdowns lead to breakthroughs, right? That's the energy that I'm picking up for you, Leo. Serendipity just flipped out here. There's going to be a lot of moments that feel really synchronistic, right? Things just kind of naturally just happen, right? Especially with that full moon. It's like, whoa, that might have been a bit intense, but it feels almost meant to be. And things just kind of happen almost effortlessly with the serendipity popping out here. Also, new life peeked out there for me. All right, Leo. Let's pull an oracle for you, shall we? Let's see. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, Leo, collective. Guides, angels, allies, ancestors. Show me what I need to see, please. This one. Ooh, all that glitters. This card really talks about all that glitters isn't gold, right? So within relationships, things that you felt were important might not be so important anymore, right? Our needs, our values can change. And that might be happening for you this month, especially the Leos that I'm connecting with. Yeah, here and now, right? Not about the past. It's about how you feel now. In this moment, what are your needs? What are you needing? What is your soul calling you to do? Here and now. Not who you were even 2 months ago, right? Staying present in the moment and honoring that change, right? We are ever-changing beings and we have the right to do so. We shouldn't be limiting ourselves to one life, right? One way of being, one way of thinking. You know, some people can choose that very black and white, straightforward life, but let's be honest, most people change their mind, most people grow, most people evolve. Not all people, but most people do. They at least feel that call to do so. So honor the here and now, right? Take the past and learn from it, right? But you don't have to stay stuck to one timeline, is what I want to say. Seven of Wands just popped out here. There might be people around you, right, that are very combative or just not in alignment with who you are, what you're doing. Seven of Wands, a lot of conflict surrounding you, feeling like you might have to defend yourself, being on guard even. Can't really hang loose. Maybe a bit uptight. There's tension here with the Seven of Wands. Let's see what else we have for you, Leo. Give me 3 more cards for Leo, please. 3 more cards. 3 more cards. Ooh, yes. I like to see that. Okay, so Queen of Wands. Here you are, standing in your glory. This is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. This is a powerhouse, right? The Queen of Wands is the master of manifesting all that she desires, all that she craves, right? What she's passionate about, right? Fire energy is all about our passion, what ignites us. So there's a fire, within you, underneath you, however you want to put it. But I feel like you might be feeling bursts of anger, I want to say, with the Seven of Wands here. There might be moments of frustration, especially next to the Queen of Wands. So be mindful of that. Keep your cool. Because there are going to be people that are going to stand up against you. And truly, I believe, and this is my belief, there's so much power in the silence. It's something that I've been talking about in a lot of my readings. And how we can learn how to overcome some of those challenges in relation with others is to know when to stand back, right? Zip it. Because you're fighting against a losing battle. There's no point in like beating a dead horse, is what I heard. And you might feel like you need to. But with the Page of Swords here in reverse, it's like stand back, you know, investigate, research, analyze the situation, but just be mindful about, you know, what you say. Judgment card is here as well. Major Arcana. There's a judgment call here. I think just that you're having to make for yourself even. Judgment does talk about reconciliation energy as well. So that might be for some Leos. I do want to clarify what is this judgment card for Leo? It seems almost like a false start, to be honest. It seems like maybe a dead end. You have the Fool here. Sorry, my light is really glowy. I'm trying out some new lighting here. The Fool in reverse and the Four of Cups. You know, I feel like, you know, something might have started really passionate, really lustful here with the Queen of Wands. And as soon as it starts, it stops. Maybe it's an on and off connection here. And someone might be reappearing. Venus retrograde, especially with all these other retrograde planets. We also have Mercury going retrograde at the end of August. People tend to reappear in our lives for us to really face our lessons, see how we handle the situation, right? Maybe even looking into it, seeing our flaws, seeing our faults, and potentially there is a moment for reconciliation. But it's looking as though it's a false start here with the Fool in reverse and the Four of Cups. It's almost like, that wasn't enough, right? Yes, maybe the sex is great, maybe the passion's there, there's this excitement with the Queen of Wands, but then it just fizzles out with the Four of Cups, Fool in reverse. It doesn't seem like it's long lasting, at least not currently. Things are being worked out. Conflict is needing to be resolved with the Seven of Wands appearing here. All right, let's pull from the Oracle of Echoes. Let's look into this a bit more. What is this Seven of Wands about, please? Deceit. Yeah. Discord at the bottom. Yeah, there's just this conflict. It's just a headache. I'm feeling like you feel like it's a headache. And you're no longer wanting to stay in this discord, this disharmony, right? It's throwing off your nervous system. You're really having to take a moment here to reflect on all of this discord, on all of this conflict that might be happening, Leo. You know, the Deceit card, maybe there's a level of deception. Maybe that full moon that's highlighting your partnership sector is really going to illuminate some things, right? I don't want to scare you, Leos, right? Remember, this is a general reading. If you want to go a bit deeper, you can get a private reading with me, or you can check out the extended where we will do a love spread. But as I'm seeing for this reading here, there might be even a level of self-deception that's happening, right? And you coming to terms with something that might be happening around you that's just not harmonious any longer. And like I said earlier, it's okay to shift gears. It's okay to change your mind. You don't have to stay stuck to one timeline, okay? And don't let anyone else convince you otherwise. I don't worry too much about Leos because I feel like, you know, of course we all have our moments, but Leos do a pretty damn good job usually of standing up for themselves and what they believe. And I guess the flip side to that is to also be empathetic, of course, be able to listen in relationships, but knowing when, I guess, enough is enough, right? You can only talk and sort things out so much until it takes, you know, more action, right? Action speaks louder than words is what I want to say for you. All right, Moonology for Leo, please. Show me what I need to see for the Leo collective. Look at the bigger picture. Yeah, like I just said here, you might be dealing with the Sagittarius. This is full moon in Sag. When we love someone, when we hold someone really near and dear to our heart, oh, we can sometimes let things slide, right? Forgive, forget. It's all good, right? And that is a part of relation, and being in relation to others is to forgive. But I feel like who I'm speaking with, the Leo that I'm speaking with, maybe you've gotten to a point in your spiritual evolution, right, in your partnership, where you're really having to look at it from a more of a macro lens, right? Not really zoning in on the small little things, day-to-day things. This is more like big picture things, right? More long-term perspective is what I want to say for you, Leo. Emotions are running high is on the bottom. Be mindful of your temper. I am sensing that. Don't let yourself get so frazzled and fried that, it dysregulates you to the point where you do something that you might not have done, right? So take some deep breaths. Again, there's so much power in the silence, especially in conflict. Sometimes the best way to handle conflict is to just take a moment, maybe a couple days, take a pause. That could also be what's highlighted with the full moon. It doesn't have to be necessarily a full-on blown breakup. It could just be a pause, right? A moment to really let things calm down. All right, Leo, if you're gonna follow me at the extended, you can find the link below. If this is where we part, I'll see you next month, Leo. Happy August. Be well.